Monique, you're part of an incredible organization, Look Good, Feel Better. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
So, as you know, my name is Monique Taylor. I'm the educator for Look Good, Feel Better. And we assist patients, both men and women, that are actively going through cancer treatment, be it radiation or chemotherapy. And we give them a class on personal hygiene, makeup for the ladies, and grooming for the gentlemen. Because if you look good, you feel better.
And that's actually true for all of us. I think I know times when I slap on a face of makeup and had the worst day and I feel so much better. So I can imagine how it actually helps your patients as well.
It does. It has a very important part in their mental health, as well as the health and the well-being of their family, because this is a very dehumanizing illness and the treatment is a very long and hard road. And we find with that little bit of assistance, they just do remarkably better. Their well-being is better, medically they do better, and socially they do better.
And I know bio-oil is a big part of what you guys do. Tell us a little bit about that. How did you discover bio-oil and how does it actually help your patients?
So there are multiple things that our patients actually use it for. The biggest concern that they have are mainly for our wig wearers and our ladies that wear scarves. For gentlemen, it's not such a big issue not having hair, but for ladies, that's a major life event. And they get scalp fatigue from wearing wigs. So they take the wigs off at night and they actually do a scalp massage, which isn't just therapeutic, but it's holistic as well. And they just have a moment of self-reflection and touching base with themselves as well. Other than the dry skin that they get from chemo and radiation. So if it's area specific and they're dry patches, the viscosity of the gel is absolutely amazing because it doesn't run everywhere and they can apply it to specific zones on the skin, as well as cracked cuticles for your nails. For our patients, we try and avoid any secondary infections. So cracked cuticles, especially when they're bleeding, do create a spot for infection. And by keeping the cuticle healthy, we know that they're avoiding secondary infections.
So tell us a little bit about the dry skin gel and why specifically you recommend that product.
So for our patients, we find that equally they have a lot of sensitivities, but they also have to address dry skin. And that is why the viscosity of the gel is absolutely amazing. You can target it to a specific area. You don't have to worry that it's going to run onto another area that's maybe experiencing a rash or dryness or sensitivity. And that is what makes this so amazing. And our patients look forward to receiving this in their bags. It's a treat for them every time.
Amazing. And how does it compare to other products?
You know, we've tried other products in the past, but there's just not something, the texture is off. So we find that this is the number one product for us to use, especially on the scalp. If you've got something that's a bit too runny, it tends to melt and run into the eyes, and that creates a whole bunch of different problems. So stick to what you know works really well.
Definitely. And we know bio-oil is an age-old favorite.
Of course. I mean, I've used it in my own pregnancies for procedures and scars. So it is the number one product for scar treatment and specific area treatment.
Definitely. And in terms of feedback, what is some of the feedback you've gotten from your patients?
So we find for our ladies that for them specifically with the wigs, it's the number one treatment. You can do a lotion, but once again, it melts and it creates an array of different problems for them. Where we find that they can do it at night, it doesn't leave a residue on their bedding, and they're very happy with the product. And the gentlemen, especially when they are getting treatment for prostate, which is lower abdomen, we find that they can apply it there and it doesn't leave oily marks on their clothing. So our patients, we just have raving reviews.
So Monique, I know with patients that are going through chemotherapy, there are a lot of emotional turmoil that they actually go through. So how does the product also help them in terms of that, both physically and emotionally?
I think it's very important to focus that even though it's therapeutic, it's also holistic for them. It is giving them the opportunity to recognize the emotions that they're currently going through, whether it is dry, flaky skin or specifically target for a lot of our ladies, it would be upper body. So that can be the lymph node that does show here in your neck and under your arm. And that can be quite embarrassing, and it's an emotional problem for a lot of women. But once they have that opportunity to address it and to do something impactful that changes and has a significant effect on their condition, you just see their well-being go through the roof because they're feeling better about the situation. They know they've got an excellent product that is treating, and they just feel better. Once again, looking good, feeling better.